So YouTube, today we have 2018 Ford Mustang. So when you try to remove the driver's side airbag, uh, the best way to do it is use the Allen key that can fit this hole back here in the side of the steering column, and one on the right, one on the left. So that's the one on the right. So you have to stick the Allen wrench back there and push it towards. So, and then you're gonna put the spring where you can mount the driver's side airbag. So when I push it in, just to make sure that's how it goes. So you need to push this spring backward all the way. So, and from the other side as well. You're gonna go from here and push this spring. So today we troubleshoot. We have B001 for driver frontal stage 1 deployed. So when you measure the resistance, is very high, and we're gonna take a look at it. Take the ignition on. All right, so that's the B001 1348 driver frontal stage 1 deployed control. So as you can see, when you go to the live data, so when you go to data stream, you're gonna see collapsible. No, we need driver curtain deployment, driver frontage cam, no, okay, frontage stage 1, and here it's okay. So this resistance is 65.5 ohm. So we're looking for 2.2, 2.3, 2.5 resistance. So we're gonna go ahead to make sure the wiring and the connector is good, and after that maybe we're gonna do a quick test with a 2.5 resistor to make sure the light is gonna go off. So okay guys, so after checking the fuse in the front and the fuse by the passenger side, and all the fuse were good, and I still have the stage 1 resistance 65, and it should be around 2.5 3 ohms. So right here, the one with a black connector is a stage 1, and the yellow connector is a stage 2 for the front side airbag module airbag. So stage 1, stage 2, stage 2. So stage 2, in order to troubleshoot it, to make sure the airbag is good or bad, usually what I do is bypass it. And when I say bypass it, I use 2.5 resistor, and the light should be off. I'm not saying this for the people that can use it for scamming and bypass the airbag. I'm not responsible for that. I'm just doing this for troubleshooting purpose, okay? So I try to bypass stage 1 by having 2.5 resistor. And usually when you work with the airbag, you should have a bunch of 2.5 resistors in your tool bag. So after when I built that, I turned the ignition on, and I still have the resistance 65.5. Did you see stage 2? If I turn it back off, let me turn the ignition off, and then take stage 2 connector off. By the way, I disconnect the horn, so it's not gonna beep all the time, make a noise and annoying. So let's take connector right, so I'm gonna take stage 2 connector off, and that doesn't give me the same reading. Let me turn the ignition on. See that? So stage 2, it turned 65.5. That means it's on an open circuit. So let me connect it back on, and you're gonna see the reading change back again. So that means stage 2 is good. And by the way, when you try to measure the resistance for the airbag, and it should be 2.5 ohms. So I measured this 2.5, and this, the black one for stage 1, 2.5. So that means the airbag is good. So the second step is, when you do for the troubleshooting, turn the ignition on. You don't have to disconnect the battery. So just turn the ignition off. Connect stage 1, stage 2 I mean. Stage 2. And then make sure you lock it, because the lock, it has a snap-on pin, which is disconnect and connect the pins. So that sometimes the pin is bad, and because you don't push this, or when you remove it from the deployed airbag, you snap it or you take it off wrong and you break it inside. And trust me, sometimes a lot of people, they have a lot of hard time to find out if the connector is bad. So anyway, so stage 2, push it back in. Remember, it used to give me 65 ohms. I turned the ignition on, and here you go, 2.9 back again. So when I turn the black connector for stage 1, the number, the ohm measure doesn't change. That means it's an open circuit. And when I check the connector inside, it looks okay. So I got my 2.5 resistor in place, and it still gave me 65. That means we have an open circuit somewhere over here. So if you turn the ignition off, turn the ignition off, and then take this connector behind that, press it, and then pull it backwards. So that's the black connector right here. That's the stage 1. And when I put my resistance, it doesn't read it at all. It should give me a reading for 2.5, 3 ohms maximum, and it still give me 65. That means it's an open circuit behind this yellow and green and purple, and that go to this connector right there. So I will go ahead and troubleshoot that, but this car has a bad accident, and that's why it could be something broke somewhere, but I'm not gonna hold you guys in the video for that. So at least you already know where stage 1 and stage 2, and how you remove the airbag module for replacement, and how you go and measure the resistance. So if anytime, don't use your multimeter to measure the resistance in circuit while the module in the car, otherwise you can cause a trigger deployment if your airbag module has been reset. And once again, later on I will release some more detailed video how to fix it, and how to fix the hexadecimal file, and how you remove the crash data from the airbag module. So I still have some videos, but it was a lot of background noise. I'll try to filter it. I don't have enough time to do that, but when I have a chance, I'll go ahead and release some videos. So in order to get most of my videos, try to subscribe if you like for what I'm doing, and if you feel like my video add you something or you learn something new, just like the video and subscribe. See you in the next video then. Thank you for watching. Okay guys, so I bought the resistor, 2.5 ohm resistor in the black one, which is the stage 1, and the yellow one is the stage 2. And as we see early in the video, stage 1 was give me open circuit. So the only thing that I see after replacing the resistor, after replacing the resistor, and I have an open circuit, so I go ahead, I order a new clock spring from the dealer, and that's the part number if somebody need it. That's the part number from Ford for 2018 Ford Mustang. That's the part number for a clock spring. So we're gonna go ahead and take the steering wheel out and then take the clock spring. It should be very easy, 10-minute job. Make sure that we're gonna take the white connector out. Take the wire connector out, and then you're gonna have 4 screws. Number 2 o'clock screws, which is the 20 torque, and number 4 o'clock screws, and number 8 and number 11 o'clock. So 11 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 8 o'clock. So, and then you're gonna go ahead and disconnect the main harness, this one right here. And so be careful when you take everything out. All right, so we're gonna lose this 24 screw. I lose the top using the wrench, 24 wrench, and the box right here. Let's put this one back as a box in case it was not gonna be in the way. So yeah, so you're losing the screw out. Place it somewhere in the cup holder so you're not gonna lose it. And very careful, try to wiggle the steering wheel. It should become easy. Don't pull anything. Make sure all the harness is gonna go past this hole. All right, so that's the clock spring. And where's one of the stage 1 and stage 2 for the airbag coming out from the clock. And make sure when you put the steering wheel back up, you're gonna have the notch from Ford right here. So that means the wheel straight, and this notch should be up. So pay attention to this. We may need gonna take the bottom cover out, bottom as a top cover out too. I will pause the video and then I will get back once I get this one out, so I can show you what we're gonna do. And remember, it's 4 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and 8 and 11. Okay. Okay guys, so we take the top cover off and the bottom cover off right here. So it's mounting with 2 screws, one over here 932, and over here torque 20 screw, board on the side. And as we said before, 11 o'clock screw, I think it's 20 torque. I think it will be 20 torque. And 11, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and 8 o'clock. And stage 1, remember, and stage 2, it feeds from this. So sometimes the ribbon cable inside here get damaged. So that's the original orientation and how we're gonna take it out. So make sure the two yellow knobs will be straight, and you have the steering column notch right here in the top, and you're gonna have one over here that comes from the screw, that comes from the steering wheel, and don't forget the lower one and the one on the side, and that's it. So I'll pause the video, I'll take it out, and I'll show you guys after I remove it. So that's the new one. And remember, when after you replacing it, you took off the white lock, this one right here, that go in this side. It keep it out from the swing, so you need to take it out. Make sure you take it out, very important. All right. Okay, we got the new one back in. We got the 2 screws, and also don't forget this back socket that's connected back here. So just once you take this 4 out, pop it up, put the new one in, and we're gonna go ahead and put the covers. And before that, we're gonna take the lock out, the plastic lock out. Okay, so I'll pause the video and get back to you after we get the cover on. Okay guys, so I got the clock spring out, and I have the new one installed, and I put the airbag on, but I did not connect the horn in case if I need to work with it, doesn't horn anytime. So we're gonna go ahead and turn the ignition on. All right, turn the ignition on and see if the airbag light is still gonna be on or it's gonna go off. There you go, should be off. Yep. So let's go ahead and read the SRS module and see if we have any other fault. So SRS BCM, BCM, rest. Okay, all right, it's right here. All right, so read fault code, continuous memory. All right, so continuous memory data C, front seat deployed. Okay, so I clear fault code. Yes. So it looks like it was in history, so but at least when I'll go back and let's go read data stream. Remember before when we used to have the open circuit, it used to read like 65. All right, so deployment control 1, which is the black block in behind the airbag, and driver front stage 2 deployment, which is a yellow block. And go ahead and read how to read now. There you go. So now we have 3 and 2. So we're good. And we have the car up in the jack. That's why you see the rear tire is low. And you can see outside, if you go outside of the car, you're gonna see the car is not really level up. That's why we have the other light. So, but at least we troubleshoot the airbag and ohm resistant check. And we're gonna go ahead, I'll show you, the car is not even level. So, yeah, so the car is in the jack, so at least we're done. So next time if you wanna learn how to fix the clock spring, I'll try to make another video to it, how you troubleshoot it, how you fixing it, how you take it out and replace the ribbon cable. It will need some solder skill. So when you take this cover out, you're gonna see a ribbon cable around this, and most likely, for what I found, if the connector is good for the airbag especially, if the connector is good, you're gonna see one of the ribbon connecting back here behind this plug is bad. So
please say a command.
All right, so yeah, so next time we're gonna do a video for how to fix the clock spring. Actually, it's not really expensive, but if you have time to do it, that's okay. But
try saying a device name like phone or USB.
Depend about your
menu.
time. Yeah, let me
Say
turn
a
this
command.
one off. Okay, I turn it off. So yeah, wait for another video. Can do this, and we can do a quick video for it, how to troubleshoot it and fixing it. Thank you for watching, guys. If you like the video, like it, and try to subscribe to my channel. I have very good videos coming up, and I hope you like it, guys. I hope this video helped someone know how to troubleshoot the airbag and to change over the clock spring. Yep, thank you.